Episode 9 is set to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we are just 8 days away from Star Wars Celebration, which is going to be the official time of the actual release of the teaser trailer, and of course, the actual day of the title reveal of this movie by Disney, Lucasfilm, JJ, and crew. Now, one aspect of Episode 9 that I am really looking forward to has all to do with the interactions between both Kylo Ren and Rey, and exactly how J.J. Abrams is going to utilize those two characters in the third act of this movie, which is really when things begin to pick up in the story of Episode 9. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions that has all to do with a moment in the third act of the movie, involving both Kylo Ren, Rey, and Darth Vader. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a wide shot of both Kylo Ren and Rey in front of a large burning stage of the First Order headquarters. It's described that in the background, a First Order flag is seen burning away, where in the middle on the stage, in between both Kylo Ren and Rey, the figure with pieces of Darth Vader's armor attached to it can be seen burning, giving a chilling parallel to Vader's burning armor in Return of the Jedi at the end of that movie. It's described to appear like a burning Vader scarecrow figure of some kind. However, it's said that in the helmet, the helmet itself is not seen and is on board of Kylo Ren's ship in the movie. The next goes over the burning Vader armor figure eventually falling down and turning into ashes, where Kylo looks at it in an anger of what the Resistance has done. Another goes over Rey igniting her lightsaber where Kylo Ren ignites his, walking closer to her as Rey steps backwards slowly. Behind Rey, it's said that there is a large hologram of Darth Vader that is cutting in and out from the destruction of the base. It's described that the oversized hologram of Vader was used as a symbol to the First Order and a reminder of the Empire during its rule of the galaxy. So I want to go over a couple of parts about all of this. Now, this is an obvious point in which the destruction of the First Order headquarters is actually beginning by the Resistance themselves in the third act of the movie. So, you guys may have actually heard about this Darth Vader scarecrow figure a couple of days ago, where the Knights of Ren actually take and steal pieces of Darth Vader's armor from the Beyond, and specifically from the Acolytes of the Beyond, the next generation of the Acolytes, if you will, in Episode 9, and eventually actually craft the remaining pieces of Darth Vader's armor onto this, figure system of some kind that makes it look like a Darth Vader scarecrow of some kind. So, in this scenario, we have both Rey and Kylo Ren in front of a large burning stage of the First Order, which is also going to be a location in the first act of the movie in which Kylo Ren makes a big speech about the First Order, Luke Skywalker, and of course his own grandfather Darth Vader in Episode 9. However, at the very end of the movie, there is going to be a sequence in which the actual stage is actually on fire, and the First Order flag in the background is set ablaze, where the actual Darth Vader figure, the actual armor of Darth Vader that's actually in the form of an actual figure itself on this system, is burning away, giving us a chilling parallel, once again, to that of what happened at the very end of Return of the Jedi, where Luke Skywalker had the funeral pyre on Endor. And guys, I gotta say, this is very clever by JJ. Is it a little bit of, JJ copying that of Return of the Jedi? Maybe, but at the same exact time, this is a very clever way of doing the same exact thing to the character of Darth Vader from Episode 6 in Episode 9. Is dying because the First Order headquarters is basically crumbling into bits here, and everything is starting to get destroyed by the Resistance. So, with that being said, this Darth Vader hologram is being used in the movie as a piece of symbolism for the First Order to remember the days of the Empire and the rule of the galaxy that they actually once had. So, the whole entire idea of J.J. Abrams bringing Darth Vader back into the equation here in a very significant way, where he's really looming in the background, this to me sounds like a very smart way of doing it, where not only do you have the Vader scarecrow figure burning away in the background, but you also have the hologram of Darth Vader, an oversized hologram of him, cutting in and out, right? Where you see it, then you don't see it because the power is actually cutting in and out of the First Order headquarters from the actual destruction of the actual power supply. So both Rey and Kylo Ren, this is most certainly a point in time in their lightsaber duel. It's really hard to say if this is the beginning, middle, or end of the lightsaber duel. That's a big question for sure. But one thing to note here is that the Darth Vader helmet is actually not seen in this sequence specifically, because it's actually on board of Kylo Ren's ship, which leads to what we talked about a couple of days ago, where Rey eventually goes on board of the ship and grabs the Darth Vader helmet and throws it over a cliff where it lands into the sand. So you can already see what J.J. Abrams is trying to do with Vader and how that's going to be used as a way in order to make Kylo Ren very angry and pretty much going down the dark side even more during their lightsaber duel in this movie. Anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.